that stink of the streets with you the rest of your life.
I like the stink of the streets. It makes me feel good. I like the smell of it. It opens up my lungs.
Jump off. Still go by Jump Off Joe Budden?
Jump off.
Jump off
Joe
Budden. Joe, what's good?
All day long, I can't call it.
All right, you got the Muzik 3 hitting the streets.
Muzik 3 is definitely out there.
All right, so
heavy.
Let the people know a little bit about that right now.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Me and On Point started this music shit probably about 3 or 4 years ago. We started. We wanted the songs that certain executives and certain label motherfuckers were saying that the people didn't want to hear. We thought otherwise, and we wanted the songs to have a home. So we just started putting out these Muzik tapes called The Worst of Joe Budden, and the shit's popped off. The first one did really well. The first one was more like a best of, and we put the second one out about a year and a half ago, and that one did really well also. That one was more like an album, all original production. Set the bar kind of high for myself, and now we back at it with part 3. Same shit, different toilet, all original production, fucking crazy lyrics, crazy concepts, and we trying to just raise the bar a little bit for these other niggas.
Okay, so your Muzik series, do you consider that to be like your album?
They're Joe Budden albums.
Okay.
They're Joe Budden albums. Due to unfortunate circumstances, Joe Budden can't seem to get an album out in retail, commercially. So rather than the fans just sit there and not hear any music at all, this is what I do. I just put the album out on the street, not really giving a fuck too much about the money or the income made off of it, just to kind of keep the name alive and to just show niggas that I can still do this. So that's what we did.
So you was on a major label before dealing with the corporate shit. Now
Man, that even sound funny before.
Hey, that shit is real.
Oh shit.
On the major labels before.
That is true.
Now you doing it yourself, dealing with the corporate shit. Is some of the music that's on the Muzik, is that some of the music that you turned into the label?
Some of it.
Okay.
Some of it, not the majority of it. Majority of it is brand new shit.
So how you feel like when you get the response from the street like, yo, Joe, I love that shit, but the label's like, we don't know about this.
You stuck in the matrix. I mean, what the streets want to hear and what the labels want to promote are two totally different things. They're damn near two totally different genres of music. The labels basically they dick ride. They dick ride. They don't innovate. They don't set trends. They don't, they follow us.
So let people know, what do they want to hear?
They want to hear the motherfucking, I hate to call it ringtone music, but right this second, that's what they want to hear. Nothing against anybody that makes that type of music. I just won't make that type of music. So I mean, in 2 or 3 years from now, when the ringtone music is not what they want to hear, and it'll be, God forbid, let's say a country singer comes out with a rap song and that shit sell about 6 million, they'll expect your ass to get in the studio and start square dancing. So I'm just not going to do it. Fuck that. We'll be on Muzik part 1,000 before that shit happened.
So was it calculated for you to do the Muzik when you did it, or you felt like your hand was forced, like you had to put something out?
No, Muzik part 2. Muzik 2 wasn't calculated at all. I just was upset about some things and needed a platform to speak upon. So that's what that was. And then that maybe caused the label to keep me a little longer than they normally would have. So this time around we did a little different. Well, I did anyway. I didn't hand any music in the Def Jam. After the last time I handed them music, I didn't hand any music to them. I didn't let them hear any music. And I just stayed quiet and stayed dull until niggas was like, all right, that nigga's not popping, he's not hot. Let's get him out of here. And I was like, great.
Was your exit peaceful, or do you went up there and turn over some fucking tables?
No. I don't do all of that. I'm not rowdy like that. I'm not going in there flipping platform TVs over, kicking tables over, punching niggas in their face. I'm not going to do none of that. You do all that, it's another lawsuit in the first place. If niggas really want to take it, they're not. My exit was very peaceful. They make no noise, was very calm, very under the radar about it, just the way I wanted it to be. I don't want to cause friction. We're not in this to burn bridges. That's not what we trying to do. But on the same note, we don't want to just sit in purgatory and just sit in limbo and not be able to release music. That's not what we want to do either.
So say like in a perfect world, Muzik does what you wanted to do, what you expected to do.
The On Point wouldn't tell me anyway.
And you get that call from some of the same people that you just stopped fucking with. They say, Joe, come back. We want to sit with you. We got a different situation.
Get the fuck out of here. No. No, that wouldn't happen. I wouldn't go back. I don't do that.
But no money, nothing could make.
I don't do that. No. I don't do that with any relationship, whether it be with a female, whether it be with these record label niggas. I don't go backward. We're not gonna do that. No, that's not gonna happen. We're only trying to move forward. But I mean, it's an interesting situation. Even people was at I had a listening party for Moon Music 3, and it was Def Jam niggas in there. So I mean, it's people that work for the labels that will be a fan of your music and really know how talented you are. But if they're not in a position to do anything about it, and the powers that be are above them talking about, nah, fuck that, there's really nothing they can do about it. So it's a real fickle game.
So I want you to say, like, the people don't know, they might say it's this person, it's that person. Is it Def Jam on the whole, or is it one individual motherfucker that
I don't know.
that was blocking?
I don't know that.
So who did you speak to though? Who was?
Well, my problem is this. Because when niggas ask me that question now, my answer is I don't know. But then niggas will hear me put a record out, and it'll sound like I'm sending shots toward Jay-Z or the people at Def Jam, and I am.
Okay.
I am.
So,
Fuck.
All right. So.
But then on another interview, you hear me say something like Jay-Z's my favorite rapper, and I look up to the nigga and blah, 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 blah. That don't have nothing to do with like the things that I be saying. My beef with Def Jam was this. I put out records on Def Jam after Pump It Up, after Fire, after all of that worked rhythmically. Like when you pull up BDS, which is for the niggas out there, it's the system that they use to count the amount of times that your record is being spun. When you pull up BDS, they pulled BDS up on a Joe Budden record, and the record was maybe getting 400 or 500 spins.
What record was this?
Shit, Gangsta Party was doing that. Gangsta Party without anybody working it. Without Def Jam making a phone call, without anybody doing anything, was at 500 spins. On stations that don't play Joe Budden. So now if you a label and you see that, you would think to say, because that's all the labels go by is the numbers, you would think to look at that and say, okay, it's time to make a move on this. Like now it's time for us to put in our phone calls. That's what signed artists, that's what's supposed to happen. That didn't happen. So now I gotta sit there like, okay, y'all made me put a record out that I didn't want to put out, because I had another bullet in the clip.
What record you put out that you didn't want to?
I didn't want to put Gangsta Party out.
Okay.
I didn't want to put that record out.
You felt like you had to put that out just to get the BDS? Or?
Well, no. But it wasn't the record I wanted to put out first. I had a Timberland record that I wanted to put out first. And I said, great, that record will go tear shit up, and then Gangsta Party will come right behind it. And that'll be perfect. Because now the first time you see me back, you're not going to hear me on this whispery 1, 2, 3. That record was like a mood record. It was a timing record. And they said, no, we're going with this record right now. Put that one out and watch what it does, I'm telling you. So I said, all right, fuck it. I can't keep fighting with you niggas. I put the record out. I was trying to put a Joe Budden album out. The record did very well. Absolutely nothing happened. Now you see where some of the resentment started to come in, or some of the anger, or some of the emotions started to come into play. And then totally aside from that, so now while I'm just sitting there with no budget money, with nobody from my label paying me any attention, and the niggas that signed me is Kevin Leo, so they kind of taught me that, you know, the school that I'm from is the president handles all of that. Like the president makes sure everybody's good. Budget side, niggas is putting albums out, income is being generated. That wasn't happening. But I mean, the president of my label is performing on fucking stage. And now I'm lost. Now I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I love your music. But what the fuck about the other niggas?
So let me ask you something. Up in that building, how do you have the power to just go up and knock on the nigga door and say, yo, I want to talk to you?
Yeah.
So
well, I mean,
you ever do that?
You motherfucking right, I did it.
And what was the result of that?
I did it. It took a little while.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm just trying to be patient, be open-minded. But I went in there and said, listen, I don't mean to interrupt whatever's going on, but I need to know what's hood. I spoke to everybody in this building. What has to happen for me to get an album out here? I have the music, I got the records, I'm better than all these niggas. What's going on? I'm coming in here I went in here real humble. I'm coming in here for direction, I'm coming in here for guidance. And he danced my ass around and said some shit that really didn't answer anything. I mean, we had a conversation, which I mean, I even commended a nigga for doing that. But he didn't say anything to answer.
L.A. Reid or Jay-Z himself?
No, I'm talking about Hov. He didn't say anything that was directly answering the things that I was bringing to him. He told me to go holler at another nigga in maybe 2 weeks. Go talk to Jay Brown in like another 2 weeks, set up a meeting or something. And I never came out of that. So I mean, I'm not angry at anybody. But when you hear Joe Budden start sending shots,
I want to talk to you.
don't say, why is he sending shots?
So,
I don't give a fuck that the nigga got all the money in the world, best rapper in the world, sell out Madison Square. I don't give two fucks about any of that. And I still love the nigga to death as an artist.
so
But as a president, nah.
So do you feel like right now is Joe Budden against the world? Do you feel like you gotta throw a shot in order to be heard? Or do you feel like you could have just did the move music and just rock like that?
Yeah, you motherfucker, you motherfucking right. I feel like it's Joe Budden against the world.
Okay.
And it's been like that for quite some time.
So let me ask you something. Like right now, you're fucking. I don't think you can pay for the promotion that you're getting right now on the internet, on the streets. You got the big buzz right now. Do you feel like? I mean, does it bother you that you might be more known for your little squabbles and beef with somebody more than the music?
Nah. Shit like that don't bother me.
Okay.
I don't really pay the beef shit too much mind at all. I don't care about the beef. I don't care what a nigga know me for, as long as, like, when I set out in this game, all I set out to do was to let niggas know that I wasn't to be fucked with when it came to a microphone. Of course, all the money and the bitches and the fame and all that shit that comes along with that, that would be great if it came. But, yes, you did.
I was there.
He's a big
You were
rapper,
there?
man.
Yeah, I'm Thomas.
Good to meet you.
We are the friend of the producer for TRL.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, y'all have a nice time. I gotta finish doing this.
Yes.
I want to come up DVD.
Okay. Yes, come on DVD. I wasn't on TRL.
So
I ain't do no TRL.
fuck it. You know they
You
say
gotta
they
talk
all
to
look
people
alike. Yeah. You know they say they all of us look alike.
But yeah, nah, I don't care what a nigga
So
know.
let me ask you something. Like, how do you find yourself in these situations where you feel like you always got to go at it with somebody lyrically? How did that shit happen?
I ain't winning nobody lyrically yet. These niggas is
But I
bums
mean-
that I've been going back and forth with.
Okay.
I'm looking at, like, if I have to do it, I'd rather it be with somebody who makes it competitive, who makes it interesting, who makes it fun. These niggas, Random, whoever else, I don't think niggas
So was
ain't.
it competitive with Ransom?
Not for me. That shit was like sparring with your son. Now you ever play fight with your son? Oh, you let him hit you around a little bit. Oh, that was cute. Now, real quick,
Well, let
just
me-
back up.
But see,
Real-
dealing with a situation like him, you and him came up together, right? Like as far as like you had a situation and you pulled him into a situation, gave him some light, right?
Yeah.
That's how it go. So, what are y'all beyond the point to where you could just get on the foot and say, "Yo, Red, what's going on?"
You asking me? I didn't send the first shot. I never sent the first shot.
All right, so
He sent the first shot.
Okay.
I called him. I
Okay.
said, "Are you sure this is what you
you
want
spoke
to
to
do?"
him, Ransom himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
All right.
Are you sure this is
You
what
know
you want?
niggas be going-
No, I spoke to
managers-
him.
Okay.
I spoke to his manager too, but I spoke to him.
Okay,
I
all
said,
right.
"You sure that this is what you want to do?"
Okay.
He said, "Yeah." Oh, all right. And I'm in your ass. Pause.
Okay.
No homo. Whatever the dumb shit is.
So that shit with him is just not dead, basically.
It's dead to me. He killed himself. He came at the wrong person. He's better off coming at. He was putting a tape out that nobody gave two shits about. I don't really see the point of him coming at me. All I did was try to do something positive. I lost my nigga Stack Bundles this year. I want to cherish every nigga who was close to me that I've ever rapped with, and Hitchcock happened to be one of those people. So now if you as a man can't put your little bullshit differences to the side for the sake of doing this record, fuck you then.
Okay.
Because this has a bigger purpose. This ain't about you and your ego and your self-centeredness and you thinking that the world revolves around you and you don't want to be on the same track with Hitchcock. Who the fuck is you? Fuck out of here. Not a Joe Budden tape. I do what I want to do on the Joe Budden tape.
But when I looked at the track listing for the Move Music, you did leave him on a record, didn't
Why wouldn't I?
you? Okay.
Why wouldn't I? I set out to do. You heard what I just said, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not with all the bullshit differences when I just lost somebody. As a football player just lost his life last night. He got shot the fuck up in front of his
Shot
child.
leg and died.
In front of his child, though. A nigga came in his house and he was asleep in his bed. This is real life shit that happens.
Yeah.
So now why am I gonna? Come on, son. What are we beefing about here? Like, to with me, beef is beef. Like when Big spoke about what's beef that record, that's what beef is. This bullshit, it's not beef.
So is there any possibility if in the future you fucking with Ran, working with him any other way?
If I see him walk right by right now, I shake his hand. What up? I give him a hug like that. Oh, you good? All right, you stay up.
Okay.
And that's about it.
So
You'll never hear another song.
Okay.
You'll never hear another record.
So the last record we gonna hear with Ransom and Joe Budden is the one that's on
Moon Music 3.
Let the people know what's the name of that.
Moon Music 3, Family Reunion. I need to change the name of that shit to you backstabbing motherfucker on the first verse. That's what I need to do. But no, it's called Family Reunion.
Okay.
That's what it is. And it's Joe Budden, Hitchcock, fucking Ransom, Fab. Not in that order. Should have been a couple of more people on there, but we was pressed for time.
You didn't have any old stack verses laying around that you could have done it?
Oh, you just trying to dig. You
come on, man. Come on, man. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Dig. Nah, I tried to get a stack verse, but I obviously went through the wrong outlets. And the niggas who I tried to get the verse from, they wasn't too receptive.
But let me ask you something. Do that piss you off? Because
Right?
that was your man? You understand what I'm saying? Do that piss you off because Stack was your man and you feel like you should have a piece of him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely makes me feel some type of way.
Okay.
If the nigga was here today and I picked up the phone and called him, he would have been there.
Okay.
He would have been there. It happened with Moon Music 2. Me and that nigga was like this, like the 2 1s and 11.
Okay.
So that definitely would have happened. So now if I'm calling his man, his niggas know how me and him was.
Okay.
You not gonna send me a Stack verse?
Okay.
Fuck you too then. See how quick the fuck you could come out just like that?
It happens like that.
I ain't with all the shady bullshit. Because you don't want to send me the verse because you want to put a tape out of unreleased shit and make some type of profit, you bastard. Like, come on. Where's niggas' minds? I think if everybody had the same train of thought I had, the world would be a much better place.
I'm just trying to be cool. Hey, you know what I mean? OJ Mayer like a team.
Anyway.
But, so we heard you. You already know the other situation going on that is being talked about right now. Because I know you fucking browse the net and you see shit, the Saigon shit. Now that is so-called coming about because you said a metaphor that we know as artists to be a line. When you wrote that and when you said the line, did you think that shit would cause a problem, or did you just look at it like it's a line?
Nah, I didn't think it would cause a problem. If I thought it would have caused a problem, I wouldn't have said it. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly. That's just like how I got into that game shit.
Okay.
Beefing with game. I really didn't think, I mean, in retrospect, I can see how a nigga took that way. I really didn't mean for that to have that effect.
Okay.
So when I said the Saigon line, I didn't think that it would be something. Or I didn't mean for it to be. I didn't intend on it being something.
So like with him saying his comment, that when he see you, he going smack Earth, Wind, and Fire out you, whatever the case may be. Like, do you feel like when you sit, cause you had the power to get some of these niggas on the horn and say, yo, that shit wasn't nothing, or is it too many motherfuckers in between that stops that? Because people might want to know. See, you think a lot of people think a lot of rappers run in the same circles, you be in the same parties, you got the same lawyers. Could you say, yo, why you talking reckless? Is that possible for that to happen, or you just wait to see when it happens, whatever happens, happens?
I mean,
I know y'all know some of the same niggas.
In this game, it's a 360-degree separation. Everybody knows everybody.
Exactly.
But what type of shit is that?
Okay.
What am I calling you to say? Exactly. Yo, it was just a line, don't do it. No. It's not, see what you It's not nothing that I say out of my mouth that I don't expect to be held accountable for.
Yeah. Reason why I say that because you gave, maybe because you had a relationship with him. You made the call.
No.
That's what I'm
was
saying.
different.
That's what I'm trying.
That was different. That was a nigga who I have a personal relationship with. It's more than just rap.
Okay.
Like we hang out in the same circles. We from the same exact hood. We know the same exact people. We know personal shit about each other. If that was going to be a real beef, it could have turned into a real beef.
Street shit.
Yeah, like a real, nothing to do with rap. But as far as rap, dude saying that.
So how you feel about him saying he don't even want around no more?
I don't care, it's none of my concern.
Do you understand the frustration of that shit?
Hey, I just
none of
I may be white, but I'm a product. My boys, they play football and they play baseball. A couple, play music. I just want to let you know I'm a product. My boy, Movita, he ain't fucking around. He's gonna get some serious
Movie!
Hey,
thank
we
you.
fuck with my boy Joe right now. Sorry for the interruption, baby.
Movie.
Come up, see,
He's
this what
gonna get
happens.
some. He's gonna get some serious
This what
stuff.
happens on the Come Up DVD when you live in the street.
Come up, guys.
We live in the street with Joe Budden right
My
now.
boy.
Yo,
Hey.
Doing the
we live
interview.
on the scene with Joe Buttons. That's one of my favorite artists. You dig?
Right.
Yeah, and I apologize for stealing your thunder.
No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
You're
that.
looking good.
Good. You good.
Hey, I love you guys.
Yeah, I'm not.
We live in the street with
not-
Joe Budden. That's how it goes.
I'm not like.
We tried to get some serious stuff.
If I really was trying to understand what he was saying with the frustration and the quitting and all that, then I would. But I don't concern myself with what other people's situations doing. If he want to quit, then that's fine. It's unfortunate because he's a very talented dude. But aside from that, I don't care about that.
So how does that with the situation with him? How does that affect your relationship with Just Blaze?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Man, I don't know. That's the best way to answer that. Me and relationship. Me and Just Blaze have a relationship that had absolutely nothing to do with Saigon.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see how that works when I call him, when I talk to him, and when I see him. But shit, to my knowledge, right now, let me tell you something. Nigga Saigon is known for doing a lot of interviews and just running off with the mouth and saying a whole bunch of shit. So even right now, let me tell you where I'm at in life. Even right now, with him saying all of that, I'ma smack you shit, I still don't even hold it against him. I don't hold it against that man. School, he's frustrated. I don't even think the nigga heard it.
Somebody probably told him.
Niggas just probably wouldn't put a bat in his back. I mean, I don't know. But now, if I see you and you try to jump fly,
So what would happen if his frustration set it so much and he send that thought your way?
well,
Is it on with him? Or
with him, he didn't respond to me lyrically. He said, "When I see you, I'ma smack the shit out of you." I would love to see that. I would pay a nigga for that to happen. I'm 27. That has never happened to me in my entire life, where a nigga just came up to me and smacked. Like, they don't even sound right when you hear it. So, I don't know. But if he sent a dart at me lyrically, the same thing's gonna happen to Ransoms. You're done. You're done.
Do you think like a lot of artists is just fucking sensitive? Do you think it's like?
You know it. All these niggas are sensitive. All these niggas. A-last one of them.
What does that do to the game?
All you niggas are sensitive. I almost broke this shit. I don't understand what he's mad about. You hit somebody and you ran. Not saying that you shouldn't have, because it was 100 of them
He
niggas.
openly admitted to running.
But that's no. Don't do that, because then you start talking with common sense.
My name is Doggy Diamonds. He openly admitted to running.
No, but that's common sense. You can't talk to niggas with common sense. Now they don't understand that. So yeah, he openly admitted to this shit. There's a video of it. We saw it. And I said it. And I said this shit. If I was trying to disrespect the man, if I was trying to play the nigga, it would have been niggas fags running around, running for fights like Saigon. It'd have been a totally different line. I'm talking about bitches. Hit and run. Saigon, he took it the wrong way. Whatever. See me if you want to see me about it. I mean, if your feelings hurt, I didn't mean to do that. But on the same note, we men. We men. You don't even sound right.
Because I'm asking you as far as the artist, the writer, the lyricist. Do you feel like the game is fucked up to where if somebody think you insinuating them a little bit, it starts beef?
Of course. That's how most beef starts. It's sensitive niggas, publicity stunts. What else you got? Shit. Misunderstandings. That's really about it.
So,
that's how beef starts.
So you got the Moon Muzik is about to hit the streets. It should be out by the time this drops. It's about to hit the streets.